Welcome to my friend's dear channel. That didn't sound right, but hey, let's go with it. I'm going to show you what I created from my Temu shopping not that long ago. So let's get started. You're probably wondering, what is Temu? If you didn't see what my last video was with regards to Temu, it is a shopping app, but for me it was a shopping experience because truly they have a little bit of everything, especially for us crafters. Now, I decided to use Temu alongside items that I already had sitting around the house and ready and raring to go for spring. Who else is raring and ready to go? Well, none other than little Luna. So here she is, trying to be the center of attention and not leaving me any space to craft. All I'm doing here is just taking some scrapbook paper, and I'm going to use these wonderful, they're not stickers, they're like appliques, but wait till you see this. You're going to be stunned. I was so amazed when I saw these wonderful items. So all I'm going to do is cut that scrapbook paper to put it together with these items that I received from Temu, and they are so beautiful. Take a look at this bell jar. Is that not perfect for spring? And now I have Kuru there as well, trying to help me decide what I'm going to do. So I fell in love with this bell jar, and I thought it was perfect on this background for spring. But let's zhuzh up that piece of paper. Yes, she agrees. Luna approves of the bell jar as well. So let's put everything together and see what I can create for a springtime decor with Temu. All I'm doing here is using some brown paint just to give it, a little bit of a rustic country style look. I always love to do that. Not only that, but if you cut things, incorrectly or whatever, it kind of covers it up. That's why I like shabby chic and I like country core. It's just so much fun. And there you can see that both Guru and Luna are, quality control cats. I gotta tell you, quality control cats. They are so fun to craft with. Now, all I'm going to do is, okay, we're taking a nap. It's nap time. It's time for a cat nap, and we're not moving. Okay. There we go. Now, all I did was I used some stencils and some stamps just to give that scrapbook paper a little bit more life. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you see the reveal. See, I just gave it a little more of a vintage feel. Now let's put together this bell jar with all the beautiful flowers and butterflies. I can't wait to show you. So this bell jar actually came with some lovely butterflies, but I also have, look at all the choices you have. Oh my gosh, there's so many. And it came with, I also got this book of stickers, and these are apple blossoms. And I just thought they were so perfect. Look how perfectly pink these are for spring. So I decided to put these apple blossoms inside of the bell jar. But we're not going to stop there. Now these are actually stickers, and it was just wonderful and so easy to use. Now the bell jar packet also included these beautiful butterflies. Now these weren't stickers, so you can use this however you'd like. And what I did was I used a little bit of Mod Podge because I know that that's going to dry clear, to glue these wonderful appliques. Look at the color of that butterfly. It's just perfect. And now I'm going to glue the bell jar. So now all I have to do is add that bell jar and anything else I'd like to add. Of course, I wanted to add more embellishments with another butterfly because the butterflies are just so gorgeous. I couldn't stop myself. I had to put at least 3 butterflies, and it was so much fun. And all of these butterflies again came with that bell jar packet. It's so perfect for spring. Another item that I got from Temu were these gold flecks. It was a full bottle of all of these wonderful gold flecks that you can use in anything. And I call them flecks or confetti, however you want to call it. But you can see the bottle right there next to me. And it's like gold foil, so you can embellish anything you like with a gold foil. Now, some finishing touches to that frame, and you'll see how beautiful this came out to be. I think this is so perfect to add to my spring vignette in any part of my house, in my kitchen, dining room, living room. I think it's adorable, and I did it all with items from Temu. I love Temu's florals, and here I'm using one of the floral stakes or stems, whatever you want to call it, and I'm actually going to use the stem from one of the Temu florals to create a little arch for Easter. I think this is going to be adorable. Again, I'm combining Temu with some items that I had around the house, including this little wooden wedge and some styrofoam, and again some moss that I also have. But Temu also has many of these items, and I was surprised when I was looking to see if I needed to replace some items that I can get them from Temu as well. So all I'm doing is covering that styrofoam with my moss and making sure it's all covered, and then I'm going to create the archway. So being resourceful and using that stem, here is my little spring archway. Now onto that archway, I'm going to use all these wonderful florals from Temu. It almost broke my heart to take apart these florals, but this is what I got them for. I wanted to create a small little, Easter display, and these colors are so perfect. I love the pinks and the purples and the whites. It's just screaming out spring. So here I am just putting it all together. Using the leaves, I'm covering that wire so it doesn't look so much like a wire, but and there's Luna again. But creating the archway with all the leaves and stems and flowers that I received from Temu. Now Luna wasn't feeling the enthusiasm I was towards this project, so she just literally turned her back on me and just took a snooze fest right there while I was creating my little archway. Now again, all I'm doing is adding all my leaves and my flowers and making the best of all these items that I got from Temu. Now to the center of this archway, I'm going to include a little mossy rabbit that I got somewhere else that I had already in my stash. I'm so glad I can use all these items with these new items from Temu. But what do you think? Isn't it adorable? I love it. I think it's just precious and perfect for a tier tray or a foyer or a centerpiece. But for now, let's say night-night to Luna and start another project. I'll see you in a minute. Here's another wonderful project with these beautiful papers from Temu. This was like a Woodland collection. Look at this. There's birds and foxes and bunnies. Oh my, I had to use that beautiful bunny print. Not only did they have one, but they had two. One that was like on rice paper and the other one that was just scrapbook paper. So I'm definitely going to create something with this beautiful bunny. But first, I wanted to upgrade this frame that I had from a while back. Never used it for anything tropical. I live in the tropics. I don't want to do anything tropical. I want to live in a forest somewhere. Do you live somewhere you don't want to live? Is it cold up there? Is it still snowing? Where do you live and where do you wish you live? Sometimes I wish I lived in England in one of those cottages with these beautiful gardens and stuff, but I would need a really good gardener because I'm not very good at gardening. Anyway, who cares? Let's go back to this and let's keep dreaming. So I'm using this wonderful green color because it's like this springy green, and I wanted to cover everything with that. And I didn't show it here, but eventually I do fill those holes because I didn't like those holes and I didn't want to put the beads back on. But it's a little shadow box. So now that I have it all painted, I was just going to, paste the paper right there inside, and then I decided to rip it up a little, make it look a little more antique-y. So again, these paper products from Temu are such high quality. Look at the designs. Everything's so intricate. There's so much detail. And in this design, there's also this gold foil. It's beautiful. It's embossed. It's really, really pretty. So if anything, I'm really, really happy with all of the paper products that I received is from Temu. So if you're into scrapbooking or junk journaling, Temu is for you. Now I'm adding these little, I guess they're the tumble blocks. So because I wanted to lift my artwork, it was such a pretty piece of artwork. I wanted to make sure that I lifted it up a little. And not only that, but I wanted it to look, like I said before, antiqued. So here I am just rubbing some brown paint on the edges, on those ripped edges, just to add a little more, oomph or more texture to this beautiful piece of artwork. I wish I could find this in a larger design. It's just so pretty. But anyway, I'm just going around the edges and just adding a little bit of brown to age it a little more. And all I'm going to do is glue down those tumbling blocks, again, to lift that artwork so it has more dimension. And it's easy as can be. Again, these paper products are such high quality. They're thick. They're really, really good. Now to this, I'm adding some more of my Temu florals. I love these beautiful purple, I don't know what they're called. They're purple flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers, but I'm adding some moss and I'm going to add these wonderful purple flowers. I don't know if they're peonies or I don't know what they are carnations, but they are just so pretty. I fell in love with all the florals that I received from Temu, so make sure that you check out the florals from Temu. And remember, I do have a discount code. I'll share the discount code with you at the end of this video, as well as down below in the description. So here I am just finishing up this beautiful design, and I thought it needed a little something more. So of course, I went to my favorites, which are these glass taper candle holders that you know where I get them from, and all I did was paint them to match the frame, and that's it. I just added it with a little bit of E6000, or actually it was B4000 from Temu itself, and also just a little bit of hot glue, and there you go. I think this came out so lovely. Once again, it could be used as a centerpiece, it could be used on a buffet table, anywhere you'd like. I think this will just be darling, and I hope you are inspired to check out Temu to see what you can create with all these wonderful Temu products. I've linked another video where I created this beautiful floral design with the wonderful florals from Temu. Please check out the full video as well as all the florals. As I mentioned before, there is a special discount code for all of my friends in the listing down below, so please check out my description so you can learn more about Temu. As I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure, and I will see you very soon with some wonderful spring crafts with all of these items. I can't wait. I'll see you soon.